You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, great to hear from you. And Anthony Davis often is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year and even MVP, but don't expect him to indulge in that talk. He said, if I play to my potential, then those just happen. But winning another title, anchoring our defense, staying healthy, those are the types of goals I set for myself. Kevin?
You always have priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Howard is out there with Monk. And for the Clippers, outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. And that means that you won't see either team really get rattled. And I think because both teams have great experience, we're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all.
Now here is Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. Rebound by the Clippers.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
Outside Westbrook. And there's the pass to Howard. Davis kicks to LeBron. The three. That one, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with, incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. It also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. And Westbrook, here we go. Got that bucket in no time at all.
You know, he gets such elevation on that jump shot, does Westbrook, and his concentration impeccable.
Leonard looking around. Launches a three. That one, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Outside Westbrook. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The defense all over Westbrook there, but he's crafty, he's slick, and he was focused on that shot.
Jackson passes to Leonard. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Over LeBron. And it's Leonard missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Shooting one.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Anthony Davis. One shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, you know, it's been exciting to watch Davis develop as an NBA player. I mean, he's put a lot of hard work in and has turned into a dominant MVP caliber player. And some teams still struggle to find ways to deal with it.
George has got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Howard banked in off the glass.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast especially if you don't box him out.
Jackson passes to George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's LeBron. The Clippers grab the miss. There's 1:54 left in the first. Jackson with it. Westbrook picks him up. Jackson kicks to George. Passes it to Leonard. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Off target with the jump hook. Clippers trail by 3. Leonard dishes to Jackson. It's stolen by Davis. James outside. Over Leonard. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, the whole floor is wide open for LeBron. I mean, he's got just the right kind of touch for those mid-range shots.
Here's Leonard. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Jackson against Westbrook. Davis has the open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfect.
Leonard, no luck.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Leonard with the steal. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jackson against James. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Throws it up high, and it's George finishing it off.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers on top. They're up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
So with James on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Anthony is out there with Johnson. Then there's Avery Bradley. And Reeves in at the 2-guard spot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Horton Tucker, guarded by Powell. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 2. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days, but they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Now, here's Kennard. Puts it up from 12. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Lakers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Pass to Horton Tucker. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good. Clippers trailed by 3. Kennard, the pass to Pop. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Horton Tucker. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Down low, here's Johnson. Anthony trying to get open. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hartenstein passes to Covington. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Covington's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And, you know, whenever Covington is squaring up like that, he's money. Just an exceptional shooter with range for days.
Now here's Anthony. He takes it in, and that one is good.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer, and he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Now, here's Kennard. Pass to man. Outside, Covington. 6 to shoot. Here's man. He's guarded by Johnson. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. That one's good. The Lakers lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Hartenstein.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Here's Horton Tucker.
Robert Covington.
Defended by Batum. And Robert Covington picks up the foul.
Third team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Lakers substitution.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Hartenstein. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. George is checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Jackson in for Luke Kennard. Clippers with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. Back to Jackson. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. Jackson misses. Lakers leading by 4 outside Westbrook. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Assisted by
There's no stopping that.
Russell
AD
Westbrook.
is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
LA
And the
timeout.
Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Lakers substitution. Dwight Howard. Malik Monk.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Jackson down low. Davis is there. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Jackson.
And what a resilient finish from Jackson there inside. I love how he just refuses to back down.
To the inside. Here's Howard. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Howard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Leonard, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
James kicks to Westbrook. Stolen by Jackson. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Five to shoot. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regular...
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Looking at the Lakers, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the hill, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage, the high 50s. Come on, guys.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. It's stolen by Davis. Shoots over Leonard. And all rim that time before dropping in. Davis has got the first basket of the second half here for the Lakers. Jackson passes to George. And the shot goes in. George has got 10 points.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
And another basket for the Lakers. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Westbrook against Jackson. Right side, George. LeBron with some nice D. Lakers leading by 8. On the wing, Monk. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's George, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Free throw good from George. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Hartenstein comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Luke Kennard in for Kawhi Leonard.
Bursting onto the scene during the 2013 Eastern Conference Finals, Paul George went head-to-head with LeBron in an epic 7-game series. PG didn't get the finals, but he did gain the respect of the basketball world.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. PA, thank you. Now Bradley, after the missed 3 from Reggie Jackson. Back to Johnson. The pass to Reeves. In the corner, Bradley with it. Just 3 to shoot, and it's good off the back rim and in. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Back to Jackson. It's up a 3.
2 minutes.
That shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Lakers working the ball around now. A minute 42 left to play in the third. Here's Bradley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Paul George.
That one on George.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
A different look for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Robert Covington comes in for George. And it's Powell in for Jackson. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Powell with it from downtown. And again, no good by the Clippers. Outside Bradley. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's his
And
first
defensively,
personal foul.
they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness.
Shooting for Los
If they
Angeles.
don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
.119 left here in the third quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Powell. And just miss after miss right now.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Horton Tucker. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. It is good.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And the Clippers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Mann comes in for Luke Kennard. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Passes to Powell. And Davis sends it back. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Zubac is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And the Lakers also making a switch. Howard's checked in. .29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
And he drops it in from the low post. LeBron's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now Leonard to end the cold streak, and he's good on the three ball. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
And you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The Lakers with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Malik Monk out there with Howard. Monk's shot's good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
Here's Powell. Following the basket by Malik Monk.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
At the line for
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
The first one falls. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so Powell nails both of them. Lakers leading by 17. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Howard. Dishes to LeBron. Back to Howard. Stolen by Zubac. Powell finds Jackson. Here's man. Monk defending. Leonard trying to break free. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
The shot's good from LeBron.
You know, the strategy used to be in defending LeBron, make him shoot jump shots, long jump shots. He's countered that strategy by becoming a knockdown three-point shooter.
Now here's Jackson. Here's man. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Zubac. Leonard trying to break free. Zubac no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And the Clippers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
For the Clippers, Marcus Morris is checked in for Powell, and George is subbed in for Terrence Mann. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Westbrook dishes to Howard. Pass to Davis. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Outside Jackson. Drives to the hoop. No good on that one. Great D that time from Westbrook. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside Westbrook. James against Jackson. Clock at 4. Here's Westbrook. And the rejection by Zubac. And he gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 20. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. George, that's a 2-pointer. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Paul George really feeling it right now. Another bucket to his credit.
James looking it over. Right side Davis. Wing shot on the way. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Back to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's Westbrook. fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's his first personal foul.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. That's good from Westbrook.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Here's Coffee. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Kennard. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the